You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Are you ready?
Hey.
Wonderful to see you guys. Shannon Heaton here.
Matt Heaton.
If you're joining for the first time, welcome. If you're a regular, welcome. Wonderful to have you joining us. Margie and Tom, welcome. You were the first ones to say hello today. Steve, nice to see you in Pennsylvania. So happy that you're with us today. Peter in San Diego, Jaden in Holland. Hi, and Randy, Rumi in Michigan. Good to see you. Elena in California, and Heather in St. Paul, and Marina and Gregor in Germany, and Ted in Ottawa. Wonderful to have you here, Jacqueline from Holland, and Bob, hi in Wisconsin. Hi, Mike in Portland, and hi, Jason. And boy, woo, this is so exciting. Hi, Grania. Good to see you again. And Carrie joining in live in real time. Lynn, wonderful to have you here in North Carolina, and Maria in the UK, and Ray, good to have you here at the beginning. Wow, you're very punctual today. Carolyn, hi, nice to see you in New Brunswick, and we have something special for you today. Tony in the Netherlands, nice to see you. And Lynn, let's see, who else? Bouzouki, we have another Bouzouki. We have a big Bouzouki crowd here today. Bob has the Bouzouki finished. You've been making a Bouzouki.
Oh, man.
We've seen pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's beautiful. Gladys, welcome in Amsterdam. And Bill, good to see you in San Francisco. And Charles in New York, good to see you, my friend. And Jennifer, good to see you in Michigan. I loved seeing the chirpy things that you've been working on the Facebook page, sounding really good. Tetsuya, good to see you in Toronto. And Libby, wonderful to see you in Texas. And we're thinking of you all in Texas. Hope that you are warm and well, boiling water to deliver to folks without. So I guess that means that you have some water. Good. Sean Morris, good to see you in Manchester, and Allison in Rhode Island, and Mara in Italy, and Pat, good to see you. Dave, good to see you in Michigan. Tom, and wow, Flute Lips Murphy is here. Hey, bye. Good to see you. Look out. Okay, so this is very exciting. Hi, Keith, and hi, Hughes family. Wonderful to have you, and Barney in New York. Good to have you. Jolie, Alan, good to have you in the UK, and Saul, nice to see you in Michigan. Olive, I'm glad you're back again. Welcome back. Rune, welcome. Chuck, welcome in San Antonio. Ian and Eloise and Emery, welcome. So we're going to start off with a nice friendly jig in G. Dominique, hi in Switzerland. So we're going to play the old favorite, the old favorite. And I hope that you'll be able to withstand the gleaming white keys. I've just cleaned the piano keys. More on that soon.
Also, just in case, just getting sexy here, I got a capo, 5th fret.
And Bill, yes, the old favorite is also known as the Club Kaylee. Good one. I knew there was another word for it. Chris, hi to see you in Missouri. And nice to see you in Missouri. So here we go. Starts on a B. Not too fast, right?
Yep.
Hi in Greece. Good to see you, Kostas. Ready? Jennifer, you're hilarious. Flute Lips is, in fact, a Happy Days character. And joining us is the multi-instrumentalist Flute Lips Murphy. Very funny. Bob and Sue, good to have you joining us in Maryland. And Willem, nice to see you as well. Patrick in Florida, woohoo! And Joachim, welcome in Germany. Anton, welcome in Russia. Glad to have you joining us. Wonderful to have you, Johnny. And I don't know, are you on the box today? Are you on the what instrument are you playing today? Rupinto, good to see you joining us from Belfast and Garode. Nice to have you with us again from Armagh. And Alan, yes, old favorite is such a beauty, such a beautiful tune. Nicely played, Matt. Like those, the movement of the inner voices.
Oh yeah, they're good, right?
Very nice.
Yeah, I gotta love those.
Okay, we've got some Maids coming up, folks.
Some Maids?
We're gonna do Maid behind.
Clean for us?
That's right.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna wear a cute little suit. You didn't even know.
We're not live streaming that part.
Oh yes, we are. Stay tuned, folks. I'll write music to it. I think somebody had asked. The chat is way up there. I can't see it anymore. If we're available to do recordings, we are, and also we can live stream Matt cleaning the piano.
In my French maid outfit.
I did love cleaning the piano. Nigel has been playing a lot more piano lately, and there was like little black marker all over the piano. It's just like so nice. Jenny and Barney, glad to have you joining us again, and maybe the Cultist gang is with us. And also good to see you, our Irish Bouzouki friend in Germany, and Chris in Alexandria. And yay, this is great. We have a full house. So we're going to do the Maid Behind the Bar. We're going to play the Maids of Mount Kisco for Mary and for Jenny, and then we're going to go into the Wise Maid. You know, the classic, those Maids set. Of course, there's also the Sligo Maid, but geez, we can only do so many.
There's only so many.
So I'm typing into the chat the names of the tunes. Hello, Scattervark. Nice to see you in Switzerland. I like some of the usernames especially. And Linda in Colorado. And Jason. Yes, I do. Out on the ocean, and old favorite can sometimes get turned around a little bit. Therese, hi in Seattle. Wow, traveling. Be safe, and glad that you're with folks. So here we go. Maid Behind the Bar. Yeah, Joe. Not too fast. Here we go. welcome to our life, folks. It is tricky to read the chat and play at the same time. So if ever I would make a misstep, if that ever might happen, that might be because I am trying desperately to read the chat and really be present with our nice company here. Wonderful. So Kathleen, I'm glad you made it in St. Paul. Good to have you. And Katrina in Dorchester. Hello, my friend. And Diana, good to see you in Mayo. And hello to your father as well. And James, I'm glad that was a tune that you knew. And Jim, I'm glad you're joining us again in Zimbabwe. Wonder if the neighbors are enjoying the tunes tonight and what the weather's like there tonight. And Carrie, good to have you in Florida. Aga, great to have you joining us again, my friend. And Mary, when you were learning the Maid Behind the Bar, yes, I like the idea of her getting together with the Mary Blacksmith, having a cup of tea. We can put lots of these tunes together. And I saw, too, that Lynn, you and Eileen call your duo the Wise Maids. That's very nice. And thanks to Lynn for helping to put time stamps on our sessions. It's really great when you go back now. If you want to review a particular tune, you can cut right to it. They're little chapter markers. So thanks to Lori as well for helping keep the playlist going. Wow.
It's a lot easier than like the cassette, trying to rewind the cassette to the right part.
Yes, or put the on the album, you know.
Or with the cassettes, like when you would record the entire session and have 3 hours worth of unlabeled tunes on a cassette and try to find the one that you want.
These kids today, though, you kids today, you don't know that. That's what we used to do back in the day.
It's gonna become hip again.
Yeah.
Like all the 16-year-olds are like.
Yeah. So Larry, nice to have you joining us in Muskegon, and Dwayne, Coach Dwayne is joining us. Woohoo! And Julie in Tennessee. Good. Glad that the tempo is good for you there, Alan. Good. We're trying. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you in Alexandria. And Diane, wonderful to have you in Dublin joining us. So we're going to carry on, I think, with some hornpipes. As our dear friend Jack Conmore used to say, is it hornpipe time? I believe it is. Yeah. I think it's time for the hornpipes. So we're going to play... let's do one from the guided session, Common Core list. Let's do the Rights of Man, okay. And then let's do a D tune. Let's do guys. Let's do. We know this. We know this. We know this.
You know this?
That is called Burns. Burns. Be kind. Rewind. Nice. Okay. That's where we're going. That's where we're going. And the downbeat of that tune is an F sharp. So keep that in mind as we're playing Rights of Man. We're going to remember too. That's where we're going. All right. So that's what I'm going to keep in mind, in addition to looking at the comments and being present with you, Matt. We got to all start together, yeah?
Yeah,
1, 2, 1, 2. So Peter asks, is it common and okay for hornpipes to have just an A and a B section? Is that by way of saying that I skipped a section? Did I skip a section?
I don't think so.
So I don't think so. Although, you know, Peter, like a fling like Miss Galvin's. That's the A part. Mm-hmm. And then I had to swallow that whole time. Mm-hmm. And then it's on to the B part. Right. So flings are like half the length of hornpipes. Oh. So maybe there is a hornpipe that you have encountered that's actually a fling. Maybe. All right. So what else was I going to say? I was going to say that our friend now, Keith Murphy, is joining us on the flute, which is very sweet because Keith is, of course, a beautiful guitar player, singer, mandolin player, can play the banjo, can play lots of instruments, can sing beautifully, can arrange music beautifully. And I dared him to join on the flute. So if he's still... with us in a cup, if he's still joining the stream in a bit, we have something planned for you as well. So what's next? Some jigs. Brian, you had wanted Willie Coleman's. You asked on the YouTube, and so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on the YouTube.
Asked on the YouTube.
So this that we have fallen into doing. I think we do that live, like on stage. I think we got it from Sergio and Odair Asaj, two great Brazilian guitar players. When they like finish doing a number, they're like, hey, that always made an impression. I like that. Yeah. It's funny and it's happy. But then I think
we've started. I don't know if you've checked out this show called Disenchanted. It's on Netflix in the US. I don't know if it's everywhere, but the dude Matt Groening, the guy who invented The Simpsons, is it's his new thing. It's very strange, but Mark Mothersbaugh, the dude from Devo, did the theme song, which consists of like a weird little orchestration of horns. Hey! And so we think that's where we got it.
It's pretty great.
But we're keeping it.
Yes. So Keith, if you can play that on the trumpet right now, that would be great. And also, has anybody seen that meme of the kid playing the oven and then the guy playing the trombone? That's good times too.
You learn things with a 10-year-old in the house.
So we're going to play Willie Coleman's for you, Brian, and then we're going to go into the Lilting Banshee. So G and A minor. Nothing says G and A minor like the bouzouki.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't.
Rune, I'm so glad that you also like Disenchanted. Are you in tune with reality?
I sure am.
Here we go. Da do 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 da. Oh, 1, 2. Here we go, everyone.
kind of a quiet hey on that one.
Lynn, yes, Devo vaccines, cassettes. There is a portion of this crowd that is older. And we have younger folks tuning in too. I wonder if Eloise is still with us, and if there's anything special you want to hear, Eloise, you let us know. The vaccine, I saw somebody had posted, I think Pat, you said you got your second shot just recently. So congratulations. And a few of you out there are getting vaccines. That's such wonderful news. We're so happy about this. It's great. I had something else to say. A minor with no capo, Matt. A minor with no capo.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because as I've said, I'm much worse at moving a capo around than I am at playing without a capo. So,
Kathleen, I do hope that the flute is okay after spilling flute on it. You know, back in the day, people used spilling tea on it.
Right.
Back in the day, people used to put their flutes in the bathtub. This is not a good idea. But yeah, it can. Nice.
And there was the hand cream comment. Years ago, I was on tour with some friends, and we stopped at this place, and they had this. It was like Manuka honey was the big thing, and they had this Manuka honey hand cream, and she was so excited and put it up, slathered it all over, and then we drove away, and then not realizing that it wasn't really so much like hand lotion that sort of soaks in and goes away. It was more like honey that stays on your hands, and this was like literally just the middle of nowhere to stop or anything, and she was just kind of stuck holding her hands like this for the next hour or two, lest she stick everything to her face.
When did vaccines get old? Well, old people are getting them, Barney. But also some young people are getting them as well. All right, good, Kathleen. Glad the flute is okay. We were staying tuned. So we're going to, speaking of staying tuned, are we in tune?
With what?
Reality.
Probably. Let's check. We'll double check.
I think next up is some polkas. I think, how about, dears, how about we do O'Connor's is a tune that we used to do at the virtual guided session back when it was in person.
Back when it wasn't virtual.
Nice simple tune, just D, E, G, B. That's all you have to do. Yeah? And then we're going to go into The Weaver's Delight. Yes? All right.
Nice.
Name for Dennis Murphy, right? Wasn't he the Weaver? Think so. All right. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, ready.
thought we were going for the unresolved ending there.
Nice thinking.
Yeah, incorrect.
I thought we were going for the 3 blind mice.
Yeah.
Three
we did
blind
something
mice.
in between.
So we have a new camera, folks, and I have to say it's awfully warm. It feels a little on the pink to orange side to me at the moment. You let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. We are not, tuned into all of these things, but we're learning. We are learning.
We are trying. Hey, we are certainly trying.
So I think the bazooki looks lonely. Yes, you're reading my thoughts. How about deers? Oh, I like this. Yes, Eloise suggests ending with Beag Si Mor. That is what we will do. That is wonderful. We'll end, but we're not ending yet. No. We have 25 minutes left of Majesty with the gang here. Love that you're joining us. And, you're not tuning in. You're not watching us, of course. You are participating, playing along, even if you don't know the tunes, because listening is also a thing to do. Yeah? As Laurel Martin said so beautifully in one of my podcast episodes. She said this. She said it so nicely, and I'm saying it sort of dumb, but listening is, like, on its own, just a beautiful thing to do. And with an instrument in your lap, if you have a couple of notes that you can pick out, great. That's good. In person and virtually. So we'll do some reels. We'll do Coolies. And Guillermo, I don't think, is joining us today. So I'll have to send him the link to this later on. But he's always talking about Larry's favorite. I love this tune. This is a composition of Patty O'Brien. So let's try that after Coolies. And then we'll go into something at the end. Something nice.
Well, see, I like upgraded. This is good. I like the comments. I like the comments that are like, that camera looks so much better than it used to look. Like, looks okay. Yeah, that's good to hear. But, like, man, that thing looks like it was a worthwhile investment. It's what we really want to hear.
I know, we should have gotten it a year ago, but you got to save up for these things. All right. Okay, good. I'm glad. We're getting some good comments. Okay.
So, Coolies.
Yes,
first, yeah?
We're going to do the Doon at the end. So, Coolies, and then... This is a 3-part tune written by the great Patty O'Brien from Tipperary, and that's too dark now. I think it was there.
No, it was just shining in my eye.
Oh, okay. And we did do a 3-part Maids of Mount Kisco. It's also a 3-part.
A lot of 3-part A minor.
A tune, but I wanted to comment. This is delayed reaction, but
Okay.
Maids of Mount Kisco, interesting. AABCC. How's that for an odd form? But this one, Larry's favorite, is AABBCC for all the backers out there. For all the everybody's out there. Yeah? Here we go. So, Coolies, Larry's fave, the Doon. 1, 2, ready, woo!
Hey!
All right. If Flute Lips is still with the live stream here. What is the brand of your guitar first?
Guitar's a Martin. It's an older, well, not that old, but it's like 90s. It's a 00 size, and it was their budget line at the time. They don't make this particular one anymore, but.
Yes, and I really like the idea, Jaden, of thinking about breathing, about smart and simple breathing spots in Cooley's reel. That's really a way to unlock some ease in that tune. I think that I covered some cool breathing ideas on a video on this YouTube channel for Joe Cooley's reel. And if it's not slow enough, you can use YouTube, slow it down to 75% or 50% or whatever. Okay, so yes.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to mention I saw there's a bit of chat about some new whistles. Our son's music teacher has been posting his classroom, music teacher has been posting videos, and the one from last week he made a recorder out of a carrot. Or actually, it was a whistle, really, because it didn't have the thumb holes, right? So
it was awesome.
He took a big old carrot and hollowed it out and put a whatever the fipple thing.
And he showed the kids like the whole process.
Yeah.
It was like a 35-minute video of creating this carrot whistle that sounded pretty good.
Yeah,
and then in
worked.
the end of the video, he chopped it up and he made a soup out of it. It was really awesome. All right, folks. So we are going to play our offertory selection of the week to thank you for joining us, to give you a little break. And we're going to play something from the Music for a Virtual Session, the 22 tunes for troubled times. This is only an online thing. I printed it out for myself because I can't remember how the tune starts, but now I've remembered, so there we go. So if you don't already have a copy and you want it, it's available for free on my Shannon Heaton music site. If you just type in the code VGS friend.
VGS.
Yes, it's free.
Otherwise, it's not free.
Yeah, but it is cool. It's 22 tunes that I wrote over the course of last year with us here. Everybody suggested tune titles, or we had little jokes, and for the 2021 edition, there might be who knows what the next tune is going to be. Jig Jab.
Yeah.
But I think it was the first tune in this selection was Up in Smoke, which was a term that our friend Keith Murphy had said. We were talking on the phone, and he said, it was just so weird. All of the gigs for 2020, just sort of up in smoke. All that work to plan the gigs, all that looking forward to, and just all up in smoke. I thought that was a beautiful and sort of sad way of describing it. So many plans of so many things up in smoke. So we're going to play Up in Smoke for you for our offertory selection. If you are still, my dears, being paid to work and you can kick in a little bit into the tip jar, that's great. And if not, that's okay. This session is for all of us, and so grateful to have the technology to be able to at least stay connected during these times. I wrote Enmo tip jar. That's what I typed in.
Yeah.
The Enmo tip jar is a new kind of payment.
It probably is. Yeah.
All right, so here's Up in Smoke, folks. 1, 2, 3. Keith. Thank you for that tune title. And folks, thanks for joining us this week or for many, many weeks. It's such a silver lining to have formed this community during these troubled and very weird and looking a little bit more hopeful times. So, on that note, I've got something for you, Carolyn. We're going to play the Chafpool, what's it called? The Chafpool Post, I think. That wonderful second barn dance that Michael Coleman recorded. And before it, we're going to play Eddie Duffy's. So let's do that one into the one that Carolyn requested. Yeah? Give it a try. Woo!
I love that one.
I'm going to say that they're both in G.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's in G. Why would that be in G?
Okay. That's Matt Heaton on the guitar. Woo! Ready? Are we ending? Are we not?
Yeah, things are about to get a little weird there. That third time through, I could tell.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a good one, Jim. And I think you might have a keyless flute. I don't remember. It's got that nice A sharp da do dee dee. But you could always just kind of, do a little half hole situation, or you can just avoid it.
Yeah.
That was really dumb. And I'm glad that it's archived. So there you go. You can listen to it over and over again, folks.
I will index that part.
So we're going to play some jigs. We're running out of time, Heaton. We got to keep the hits coming.
I know.
So we're going to play O'Brien's Trip to Newtown. Aaron, are you back to playing flute and whistle a bit after the hand surgery? I hope that all things are healing well. And Manuel, I'm glad you're tuning in from Madrid. And Ignacio, good to see you again. So we're going to play O'Brien's Trip to Newtown. This is a lovely jig in D. We worked on it during Mad Week. One of my favorites I associate with Seamus Connolly, dear fiddle player, wonderful, wonderful person. And check out the Connolly collection. It's amazing. At Boston College, there's an amazing collection of the of music that Seamus Connolly collected and recorded throughout his life. It's really wonderful. It's free for everybody. Out on the Ocean after that, there was a question about, is there a recording of Out on the Ocean Slow? We'll play it mid-tempo, and you can play it back.
Be a recording.
You can
There's
play it.
about to be.
Yes. And then we'll go into the Geese in the Bog from the guided session playlist. Yes.
They flew in from the ocean, and now they're on the...
Nice narrative.
Nice
narrative. It's how you told it.
Story.
1, 2, here we go. Woo! Yes, we have a number of Mad Week friends joining us, so I thought that would be a good one. And we have folks joining us who are quite experienced musicians, and we have folks who are new to Irish music, a few here who have never been to a live Irish music session. And so hopefully this can help, fill your hearts a bit and maybe guide you to what it is like to be in a real Irish session, a real live one where the tunes are super important. And if you know them, great. And if you don't, it's okay. You can listen and you can try a couple notes, but also the chat. It's part of the session too. So thanks for helping us with the chat and being so lively in the chat here and for joining us. And there was one question that I wanted to address, and that was, Hugo, good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. And Mara, I'm glad that you have taken out on the ocean again. There was something that I had to say. Oh, and it was that, Jason, good question. Like, should you shell out the bucks on a quality low whistle or a flute? And from a penurious family, from a family who is quite frugal and interested in saving money whenever possible, I will say that shelling out for an instrument that's much more responsive, if you really know that you're into this music and you really want to invest the time, I will say that is just a great investment. An instrument that feels easier to play and sounds better. It can help you maybe feel more comfortable playing. It can encourage you to play more often. So I do think that is a great expense if you can swing it. So anyway, my 2 cents.
Shannon said I could.
So before we finish, folks, with She Beag Si Mor for Eloise, which is a lovely, lovely way to finish. I'd like to thank you folks for spending an hour with us. It's a really wonderful, uplifting way for us Heatons to get to connect through music, and hopefully for some of you. So thank you to all of you joining in. Danke. Merci beaucoup. Trugarez. Arigato gozaimasu. Kamsahamnida. Tusen tak. Dziękuję. Vielen Dank. Grazie. Gramahagat. Muchas gracias. Evcharisto. Sheshe. Chwala wam. Shukran, eskarikasko, ta palat, spasiba, ahehe, salamat, tarima kashi, diolch, toda, kusanem, muito obrigado, gam dino tenda, ndo, miigwech, chwala lepa, gidos, kopkun naka, and thanks, bye. So thank you so much, everybody, and be very well. Europeans have weighed in, and it seems like an earlier start would make it a little tougher. And so I think for now, we're going to stick with this time, folks. We had talked about possibly moving things. We're not going to. There's going to be a time change anyway.
Notwithstanding, let's not make things too complicated.
Yes. So sticking with the old virtual guided session, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to finish with She Beag Si Mor,
which is in G.
D.
Darn. I had a 50-50 chance there.
We did a wonderful collab video of She Beag Si Mor at the beginning of the quarantine, if you recall. So sweet.
Like a year ago.
Yada da di di dum. 1, 2. Let's do it a little slower. Da di dum di di dum di di. 1, 2, 1. Here we go, folks. everyone. Hey, I hope to see you soon.